G'day guys, it's Phantom, and today I'm going to be talking about the new Martin Scorsese movie, Killers of the Flower Moon. It is about oil being discovered in the 1920s under the Osage Nation land, and the Osage people are murdered one by one until the FBI steps in and unravel the mystery. This film is one of my most anticipated films of the year. Of course, being a Martin Scorsese movie, when I get excited. I have seen most of his work from his release of Irishman to now, because I didn't really watch any of his films apart from Hugo because I was a kid. Seeing all of his movies, I can see that he's a masterful director, one of the best directors ever. And this film just shows again that he's one of the greatest directors of all time. And with this film being 3.5 hours, same with The Irishman, people are going to have some issue. People are going to be like, this is the perfect runtime for this type of story. And honestly, being as good of a pace that it is, it didn't really feel like a 3.5 hour movie, which is quite impressive. Because The Irishman, you could kind of feel that runtime. But because this film is wonderfully paced and just everything, just stuff going on all the time, you go by and it's just a great time. The story is about the Osage people, the indigenous people in America, and their problems with with racism with white people. This is also based off a book which I have not read because I don't like reading books. This story is very, very interesting and extremely important for the American culture. I'm not American, I'm Australian, if you couldn't tell already. This film is going to go down in history as one of the most important for history, and it's just a great story. And the struggles that the Osage people had to go through with their oil and just them as a people in general, it was just devastating on how white people use their money and their power for their own benefit, which it's just heartbreaking. Obviously, with all Martin Scorsese movies, it looks great. The cinematography is amazing. It isn't the best of the year. I believe that Oppenheimer is the best of the year so far. But still, this is some fantastic, some groundbreaking cinematography. The visuals, the symbols, everything is just amazing. Acting overall from Leo, from De Niro, and Lily Gladstone, who I have never seen apart from this movie. She is fantastic. She is 100% a front runner for the Oscars. Definitely a nomination. If she's lucky, a win. But we'll see. Leo and De Niro just are some of their best performances, and 100% a nomination. I wouldn't be surprised if they won either, but they are really fantastic. De Niro, he's like 81, and he's just way too good. I can't really say anything much about that. Some of the supporting cast as well, they actually used some tribal members and some leaders from the Osage people, which was really great. You really know if they were actors or not because of how good they are, and they bring such a natural performance, and their emotion is really real. The soundtrack as well, like the first 30 minutes of the soundtrack was just great. It was so good. Specifically, the start of the movie, the soundtrack is just too good. The only issues that I have with the film is I wish that they could have included some of the Osage people a little bit more. Like the final act of the film, they was kind of pushed aside with the FBI peoples and all that, which I wanted to see more of, considering that it is their people getting murdered, their people that have been going through the tragedy. I wish that they could have more screen time and having more knowledge with them. But honestly, this is another win for the year. It is great. Please watch in the biggest screen you can. It is 100% worth it. So yeah, that was my review of Killers of the Flower Moon. What were your thoughts on the film? If you've seen it, let me know. And yes, have a good one.